welcome. Welcome back to my channel. This is a sit-down vlog, guys. So, this is about a life update, career update from me. I hope that you will like this vlog or videos or update about me. For those who don't like me, feel free to skip this video. I'm drinking a coffee. Hopefully, yung outfit ko ngayon, guys, ay suit sa inyo. That's white. Maganda ba yung white sa akin na long sleeve? Shalak. Ano to? Galing tong, saan ko ba to nabili? Oh, sinuot ko to during the, yung coronation night ng Miss Universe. Ganito lang ako, guys. Sus, naka-pants, ganyan, with my bag. Ganun lang. Hindi masyadong glamoroso. Hindi masyadong napaghandaan. But does this white color looks good on me? Baka hindi, kasi maitim ako. 'Di ba? Sometimes pag maitim ka, yung white ay hindi suit para sa'yo. Pero sometimes naman, it looks clean. Kaya, eto na lang. Wala na kayong choice kasi nandito na kayo at pinapanood ako. Anyway, clear naman siguro yung ating video. So, this is just a life update, guys. Kakabalik ko lang ng US. Today is my second or third day here in the United States of America. Ano ba ngayon? Wednesday or Thursday? Today is Wednesday. So, kakabalik ko lang noong Monday morning. Monday morning. And I started my job just yesterday. Tuesday. Supposedly, guys, ay magsa-start ako, sabi ko nga sa inyo, nung nakaraan pa, is November 11. Pero, inano ko siya, pina-reschedule ko yung start ng training ko on December. So, first week of December. Um, Hindi ko pa nasasabi kung ano yung job na tinanggap ko. Supposedly, guys, ay hindi ko na lang sasabihin at itatago ko na lang sa inyo, Charis. Yes. Supposedly, pero napag-isip-isip ko na how would I be able to like tell my story to my audience kung ano yung progress sa pagta-transition ko from emergency nursing into this job. How would I be able to compare it after 4, 6 months, diba, into a years? How would I be able to tell my story kung madali ba, kung ano ba, kung itatago ko sa inyo. And hindi ko naman yun matatago for the whole year or for habang nandito ako sa pagbablog na to is for sure masishare at masishare ko kung ano mang pinagdadaanan ko or career choice ko, 'di ba? So, sasabihin ko na sa inyo, guys, from emergency nursing, I will be transitioning into a hemodialysis nurse very soon. Hopefully. Hopefully, makayanan natin kasi this will be a new path for me to walk. New area na wala akong kaalam-alam. Since nung nasa Pilipinas pa ako, bago ako pumunta sa abroad, ay gusto ko na talagang maging isang hemodialysis nurse. However, there is no chance kasi our family is not like well off or fortunate enough for me na makapag-training sa hemodialysis. Kasi in the Philippines, there's really no free training at that time. Right now, maybe meron ng free training sa mga medical center, large medical center in Manila or even sa mga malalayong lugar sa Pilipinas because of scarcity of nurses or madami ng nurses ang nag-abroad, maski madami pang nurse ngayon. So, sa Pilipinas. So, in our time, in 2012 or 2013, as in mahirap kang makapasok sa hospital. And then, you need to like pay for your hemodialysis training and it's really costly, admit it or not. Kasi nung time na nasa Pilipinas pa ako, kahit mag-training siguro ng ACLS or BLS, American Heart Association, or AHA, ay napakabigat para sa amin. Kasi nga, as in, walang-wala talaga. So, hanggang sa napunta ako abroad, wala ring naging opportunity. Ang naging suggestion lang is to go back because they don't provide training for you sa mga ospital sa Saudi Arabia. Rare. In our program, parang walang ganong ititrain ka nila. Tapos pagpunta mo sa pagpunta mo sa Saudi, pagpunta, walang ganong program. So, talagang uuwi ka, have your hemodialysis training, gain your experience, and then go abroad. Parang ganon. So, walang training program talaga na hemodialysis nung nasa abroad pa ako na accessible for me. So, nawala na lang yung ganong mithiin or ganong curiosity na parang, ay, gusto kong maging isang hemodialysis nurse. So, nung napunta ako dito sa Amerika, ganun din, na-hire ako as an emergency department nurse. So, wala ring opportunity for me to go into like hemodialysis because wala ring nag-offer or kung ano man. So, kinalimutan ko na lang until um, nung after kong mag-resign sa pinanggalingan kong ospital. Guys, sa mga nagpi-PM sa akin kung anong ospital yon, alam nyo naman po siguro based from my uniform kung anong system iyon. Guys, wala akong problema or naging problema pagdating sa pasahod, napakalaki ng sahod, na yung system na pinanggalingan ko. Wala akong hinanakit, guys, or anything sa system because the system is very nice, actually. The system is very nice. The benefits for that specific system here in Houston or hospital system is Houston is very nice. Yun nga lang, yung napuntahan kong unit, guys, is napaka, ano to ngayon? Parang hindi siya maganda, in short. So, that's why I left. Sa mga ano naman, nagsasabi na dapat nagpa-transfer ka na lang or something. Yes, pwede namang magpa-transfer. Yun nga lang, nasa policy kasi that you can only request for a transfer after 6 months. Now, if your manager did not approve your request for you to be transferred into another unit, magiging balakit pa rin yun. For example, idadahilan ng manager na kulang sila, ganyan, kulang understaffing, maari ka pa ring pigilan na makatransfer sa unit na gusto mo. So, hindi naging accessible para sa akin ang mag-transfer sa ibang unit at that times. Pero guys, sa mga nagtatanong, napakaganda ng system na yun. Okay? It's just that, just be careful and research wise sa area na papasukan ninyo. Kasi maaring maganda yung system, pero yung area na papasukan ninyo or pagtatrabahuhan nyo mismo ay hindi maganda. And mahirap magpa-transfer, guys, believe me or not. Because the moment na mag-apply ka sa ibang area, kasi kailangan mo pa rin mag-apply for a transfer. Kung tatanggapin ka ng hiring manager sa pagtatransferan mo, tanggap ka na, the moment na startan mo pa lang yung application, you have to inform your nurse manager, your current nurse manager. So, imagine, no? Higop tayo ng kape. So, yun nga, hemodialysis yung napili ko kasi ito talaga yung gusto ko ever since na matry. Let's see kung magugustuhan ko talaga siya for the past, let's see, kung magugustuhan ko in the next year. 'Di ba? Hindi natin masasabi. Pero so far, based from the 2 days na nandun ako, medyo okay naman. As in, maganda yung feeling. Hindi ko ito naramdaman from any employer that I have worked with, whether in the Philippines, Saudi Arabia, and here. Very, very parang calming yung first week of orientation. Medyo okay siya. Though, nasabi ko nga before, nung nag-shadow ako sa specific unit na yon, medyo hindi maganda yung feeling, pero let's see. Let's see, guys. Kung ano, kung ano't ano man, di ba? Anyway, hindi lang naman yun yung parang pag-workan kong ospital. There's still another one. I will be working in a 2 hospital. So, yung hospital na pinag-shadowhan ko and the other community hospital. So, 2 hospital siya, guys. In terms of pay, of course, the pay is much more, like, hindi naman much more, like, it's a little bit lower than the hourly rate that I got from the previous hospital here in Houston, but a little bit comparable from the rate that I had before in Ohio. Parang ganun. Paano ko ba yun i-explain? Tagalog na nga lang. Parang halos pareho lang ng nakukuha ko sa Ohio. A little bit, lang, higher. Mga ganun, compare sa Ohio. Pero a little bit lower naman siya from my hourly rate dito sa pinag-resignan kong ospital dito sa Houston. Parang ganun lang. But, ang sabi nga nila, hours, mas malaki yung hours na makukuha mo dito kasi nga extended hours talaga siya, guys. Hindi siya yung parang like 12 hours and then uuwi ka na. No. You go home when your last patient completed their hemodialysis treatment. So in short, hindi naman siya yung parang marami, like chronic. I will be working pala in acute care hemodialysis. So, acute care, siguro mga 2 or 3, ganyan ang magiging ano mo. Pero pag nag-bedside hemodialysis ka naman, like for example, pupuntahan mo sa ward, 1:1, pupunta ka sa ICU, 1:1 kapag bedside hemodialysis. Pero pag nandoon ka sa unit, siguro mga ang dinig ko is 1:2, pinakamarami na is 3. Sabi nila, based from napag-shadowhan ko is madali lang. Nakita ko parang ano lang naman eh. After na hook sa monitor, upo na, ganyan-ganyan, kemerot. Ay! Sabi ko, ito na, day. Ito na ang gusto ko. Dito na talaga ako, dong. Kasi pati yung mga, alam mo, ang dami ring Pinoy pala na nag-hemodialysis. During the training, mga walang experience, galing med-surg, galing ICU, galing ED. Ang dami namin. Galing ED. Pagod na ba kayo? Tanong sa mga taga-ED, pagod na ba talaga kayo? Charis. Uy, meron pang nagsabi doon, galing naman progressive care unit. Alam mo kung anong sabi? Why did you choose hemodialysis as parang bakit gusto mag-transition into hemodialysis? Ang sabi talaga, let's admit it or not, guys, we are all tired. Tired na pagod na tayo. Mga Pinoy, ilan ba yung Pinoy na kasama ko? 3. One of them is from chronic hemodialysis or clinics na nagpa-transition naman into acute care hemodialysis. For those who don't know, acute care hemodialysis, nasa loob po kami ng ospital. Okay? Sa hospital kami mag-work, 2 yung hospital pala na pag-workan ko. And it's just very near to my house. It's like 3 to 5 minutes drive. Sometimes 3 minutes lang nga eh. So, pero yung isang ospital nasa mga 5 to 7 minutes. Not bad. 'Di ba? Shalak. Yun. So, pay-wise, it is a little bit lower, but it will be longer hours. So, it will compensate. More rooms for, like, probably overtime because it is, if there is really overtime, mas makakapag-overtime ka talaga kasi hindi masyadong stressful, guys. Ano pa yung pagkakaiba? ba't ko ba sinabing hindi stressful? Hindi ko pa nga nararamdaman eh, pero, or nararanasan. Pero, ikukwento ko sa inyo guys kung stressful ba talaga or hindi. Pero based from what I'm hearing, emergency department is much more, syempre, stressful than this job. Ano pa? So, sabi ko na sa inyo, why did I choose it? Gusto ko talagang mag-hemodialysis ever since before. Sa mga nagko-comment pala, why did I not choose OR nursing? No. Hindi ko talaga naisip ever since... Sorry. Hindi na yun i-edit. Hindi ko talaga naisip na mag-OR nursing ever since, guys. As in, nung student pa ako hanggang sa I did not perceive myself to be an OR nurse. Wala talaga as in. Mararamdaman mo naman talaga kung gusto mo or pangarap mo yung isang area of specialization. Pediatrics din, OB-GYN, Diyos ko Lord, ayokong makaamoy ng rubra serosa. Diyos ko Lord. Ano pa? Siyempre, ayokong ayamuyin yung mga rubra serosa. Excuse me, Diyos ko Lord. Ano pa? Let me tell you about the experience with this company for the first 2 days. Mararamdaman mong hindi kuripot yung company. First, alam nyo guys, as in for the first, wala kaming hotel, of course, kasi galing silang mga malalayo, yung mga nag-training dito guys. Merong galing El Paso, San Antonio, pumunta pa talaga dito sila sa Houston. Everything is reimbursable for them. Hotel, food, ganyan, halos lahat is reimbursable. But for us, syempre, nagda-drive lang kami, 20 minutes drive ata from my house going into the training center. So, wala. Diba? Wala. Ano pa? We are covered guaranteed 36 hours for this week, even if, guys, hindi siguro abot ng 30 hours. So, dun pa lang, parang maano mo na hindi masyadong kuripot pagdating sa hours itong company na to. Like, the training, it should last from 8:30 to 4:30 until 5. But we are going home at around 2 o'clock, 2:30, mga ganyan. Tapos na, pauwiin. But we are being paid 36 hours. O, diba? Masasabi mong hindi kuripot. Kasi usually, company will only pay you for pag nag-clock out ka na. 'Di ba? Sa previous company ko, okay, kung gusto mong kumpletuhin yung hours mo, you have to stay up until 4:30 and then clock out. Nasa bahay na yung instructor mo. Shalak, no? Yung mga ibang American, wala namang pakialam sa hours. Pagka-clock out na yan, dire-diretso uwi. Alangan naman ikaw lang yung matira doon sa computer or lab, di ba? So, shalak. Pero ito, pauwiin ka na ng maaga. Pak, 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 shalak. So, makikita mo yung parang investment nila sa'yo even if hindi ka pa nagsa-start mag-work. 'Di ba? So, hindi masyadong kuripot in short. Ano pa? On-call. On-call, ayan, meron kaming on-call guys. Almost, siguro every week ata merong on-call or every 2 weeks, mga ganyan. 2 on-call ata per month. I'm not sure. Basta meron siyang on-call. Pag natawag ka, babayaran ka. Ito pa yung nakakaano guys. Nabwisit pa ako doon sa on-call pay. Sabi ko, bakit ganito lang yung on-call pay? Shalak! Tapos sabi ng friend ko, iba naman, hindi man hemodial. Sabi, Lord, hindi nga binabayaran. Wala ngang malaking incentives na binibigay pag di ka natawag eh. Ganun ba? Sabi kong ganun. Dapat pala maging grateful na ako na meron ng bayad maski konti. Yung on-call pag di ka natawag. O, di ba? Okay na rin yun, guys. So, siguro kapag on-call ka, gawin mo na lang productive yung sarili mo just in case hindi ka matawag, maglinis ng bahay, gumawa ng kung ano-ano, manood ng movies, ganyan-ganyan sa bahay. Anyway, malapit lang naman yung ospital, so it wouldn't hurt me even if matawag ako like for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, or 7 hours, 'di ba? So, okay na rin 'yun. Tapos hindi sila strict, guys. Like for example, ma-on call ka ngayong kunyari ngayong gabi may on call ka tapos kinabukasan may pasok ka. For example, napatawag ka ng 7 or 8 o'clock, 8 to 12 nag-work ka tapos late ka nakauwi ng 1 o'clock. They wouldn't mind if you come in late. Sleep well, is ganyan. As in, so hindi ka magmamadali yung parang, oh my God, nakatulog ako ng 1 o'clock, dapat magising ako ng ganito. No. They are trying to like have a standardized parang rest in between or in between your shift. So, hindi ka magmamadali or for example, late ka nakauwi, they wouldn't mind if you come in late. So, yun yung maganda dito. So, sana maging okay yung transition ko from emergency nursing into hemodialysis. So, yun lang guys. Hopefully, makapag-share pa ako ng maraming information about how I feel, what I'm struggling, ano yung mga challenges ko in the future para, ano to, for those na nagbabalak din na mag-hemodialysis nursing, mag-transition from med-surg to hemodialysis, and who are thinking about hemodialysis, para meron din kayong idea, di ba? Sa kung ano yung parang dapat nyong ma-expect pagdating sa hemodialysis. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat and see you again on my next vlog. Sana nagustuhan nyo yung video na to. Shella! Sana nagustuhan nyo rin yung ano ko, besh. Mga shellac yung outfit ko for today. Sana naging malinis sa loob ng video. Shellac! Pak, pak, pak! Yan, di tayo nakahubad ngayon. Gusto nyo ba?